Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We here at eRev TV are bringing you another match of the L4D Nations Cup, brought to you by Thug, I believe it is. Now we have Germany versus Norway. I am Justin Moosey Meyer, and with me, from Team X4, we have a man who just put out a 20-minute frag video. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Caper. How's it going, Caper? Apparently Caper is having some ventrilo issues, as I cannot hear him. So we are going to just continue talking. Caper, you let me know when you are ready to chime in.
There we go, I got the push to talk to work. Haven't used
Fantastic.
Vent in quite 2 years or something.
Yeah, we here at eRev love our ventrilo, and I'm not sure why. Me taking over Left 4 Dead means I'll probably force Nightcrawler to start using Mumble, though. So, Caper, we have a maps 1 through 4 match between the Germans, and the German roster is Rocker, Shuby, Thug, and Thef, against the Norwegians, which are Frog, Liquid Run, Bot, and Fox. The Euros are fantastic at this game. We'll see so many skeets. And Caper, I got some very exciting things to tell you that the Euros play. They don't rush crescendos, so we won't see any crescendo rushing on map 3. They do not allow the honey rifle until the tank is dead. So long tanks are actually possible. We're going to see Hunters go for some scratches here, it looks like. We'll continue in a second. Smoker comes in, dies. We have Hunter trying for a scratch, he's dead also. And it looks like the Boomer is just not even going to die. But anyway, so
Probably
no
saving
honey
that for
rifle
the
until...
tank.
Yeah, it looks like it. No honey rifle until after the tank is dead. Actually, the Boomer is dead somewhere. He just died. Okay, so we will see a quad attempt. So the no honey rifle, you cannot avoid witches, which we wouldn't really see any avoiding of witches in this campaign. It's more so like Blood Harvest 4, where people tend to avoid the witch sometimes. And yeah, the Euros are just awesome, and I'm super excited to be bringing this to you. And Caper, it's so good to have you on, and the wall is broken, so survivors are going to push their way out. The spawn timers are set at 18 seconds. Infected are coming in with the quad attempt. Smoker goes for the pull, and nothing happens. So tank is up, and it is being controlled by Bot. Caper, how do you like to play this tank?
Well, they didn't have a Boomer, so they got a couple spawns just sent in just to get rid of those, so I guess they could get that up, because he really needed to kind of clog them up and push those multis once you flush them around the rooms. Kind of regretting the key I bound to this. It's hard to spec and hit it.
Okay. Well, while you do that, we have the tank coming in right now. He's losing health really fast, down to 80%. We have Hunter coming in right now. Boomer whipping the boom. Tank is punching a couple people around, not landing a single multi yet. Misses a punch on Bill, and he is getting out right now with less than half health. He did not do enough damage there for the amount of damage that he took. So right now it looks like they're just going to probably pass this tank, and he's just playing with the car. Smoker's going to go for a pull into the car, which hardly ever works, but maybe it will. So it looks like Bot does not want to pass this tank, and he's going in with looks like it is going to pass right now. So tank going in is now Liquid Run. He's punching the Boom Survivor, punching Bill now. Bill is stuck in the ceiling. This is going to be a whole bunch of damage onto Bill right now. We have a great pull forward on Francis, and we have a nice pounce. This tank can actually wipe them here. Tank is pushing in, going for some cover, and he is actually getting out. So a whole bunch of damage happening with that second attempt there, Caper.
Yeah, that was a great turnaround on that first fail with the no Boomer.
Looks like I would definitely just send this tank AI, and looks like the Norwegians definitely agree with me. We have the Boomer coming in, going for the boom on 1. Tank is standing right by the fire barrel, which is real bad if it goes AI. It looks like he's going to get stuck and punch a whole bunch of boxes. That is actually awesome. And now he's making his way in. He might actually land a punch here. Never mind, he's throwing a rock. Throws a rock, and it goes right into the wall, jumps up on top of the bed, and tank is dead. Smoker's going to die last here, Caper, and that's really not that bad of damage. 112 with 2 survivors bleeding and 2 sets of pills.
Could have gone a whole lot better for the other team, but you know they did make the most of it on that second run in with the tank.
Absolutely. And then the tank was able to get out and continue the survivors bleeding. So it looks like we're going to see one last second attack here. Smoker's probably going to go for a pull onto the alarm car. Survivors are really, really split. We have Hunters making their way in. Hunter coming for a damage bounce, whiffing. Boomer coming in, booming. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, that is 2 survivors boom. We have a great pull on Lewis. Lewis taking a whole bunch of damage. He is pure health bonus. Health bonus down to 80 right now, and it's going to continue to tick down. Lewis will probably pass his pills eventually. But this Boomer Horde is doing some serious work, Caper.
Oh, yeah, it's interesting pull spot they chose. I never saw someone opt not to go for the alarm car pull and go for a window pull.
Well, he was going to go for an alarm car pull, but the survivors ran really, really far wide. So he's like, well, if I want to pull, I got to jump up in this window, which is really heads-up play as a smoker. I made a very bad idea. I ate a Thin Mint during that tank. And delicious Girl Scout cookies are incredible, but the problem is they make you salivate so much. And it's really hard to talk when you're salivating. Looks like we're going to see another standard go for scratches, boomer die last thing happening here. But they're all stacking up really, really early. So Smoker spawned up, Boomer spawned up, Hunter's coming in for some scratches. And the Boomer died first. Or second, excuse me. But looks like we saw one scratch happen there. And is the wall broken down low, Caper? Does not look like it is. I like that boom spot. Survivors making their way slowly forward, looking for a break on the wall. It looks like Caper crashed. Caper, you may need to... Let's see, I will try and message Rocker and get the password for you, as I don't want to display it. So, Survivor's waiting for this wall to break. And I message Rocker. They're making their way slowly forward. We have 2 Hunters, the Boomer, and the Smoker. So we're going to see a standard attack, probably just going to go for some DP. They may actually take the password off for you, Caper. The password has been changed, and it is now... I don't know why they did that. That is the password. So Survivors making their way out. I really have no idea why they posted instead of PMing me, but that's fine, you know. We have 200 set up for DPs, one for a much smaller DP. Boomer's definitely going to go for a rocket boom in here. And as soon as this tank spawns, I guarantee you this attack is going to come in. It won't come in before then, though. Tank is now up. Smoker dropping down for a pull. Hunter's coming for some DPs. Whiffing the DPs. Boomer getting the boom on 3 survivors, though. That is fantastic. Smoker getting the pull on Zoe, and Tank is going to push in. He's not going to be able to do anything, really. Bill getting pulled again, and nothing happening there. So it looks like we have a little bit of downtime while this tank is just going to wait for his spawns to come up, Caper.
Yeah, slightly uncautious gameplay there with them. They almost got to pull out, but luckily for them, the tank was a little too far away to capitalize on that.
Shuby is pushing in with this tank right now. Punching the door. He's chasing the survivors around. Boomer spawned up. He's easily going to be able to get a boom here. Boomer is... No. Definitely taken down. Tank is rotating, chasing everybody. We have a Smoker getting the pull out. Tank is going to punch Lewis into the car area. This is really, really good tank play right now. Very, very heads up, as I love to say that word. He's taking so much damage and whiffing punches on Lewis. Lewis with a sick jukes here, Caper. This is Lewis finally getting punched, and punched one more time. Tank is going to go and punch on Francis. Go for the in-cap on Francis, too, it looks like. And he's got to get his car in here right now if he wants to kill somebody. Tank moving his car in position. One more good punch to get it in. Nice delay with that Hunter. And Tank is now punching the car in. Car is just not cooperating at all. But this is definitely going to be a wipe right here. Maybe. Tank going for a kill on 2 survivors. One more punch, and both survivors die. Nice job by the German team. Shuby, excellent job with that car. And Caper, take it away.
great work. I didn't know if the survivors would be able to get him up in time, and the hunter definitely got a good delay on that and was able to allow the tank to get in there with only 20% HP and get that 2 kill.
Yeah, Germany really just playing some smart and effective. We have the Boomer coming in, getting meleeed. We have Hunter and Smoker spawned up. Looks like we're going to be waiting for the 3-cap attempt. And the 3-cap is just kind of icing on the cake right here. They're already going to be super far ahead. We have one Hunter getting dead stop, Smoker going for a pull, and another Hunter getting dead stop. Hunter coming back in, nice job right there. Landing on Francis last second before he was going to clear a liquid run. So we have Germany taking a about 700-point lead here, Caper.
Very exciting. These are some pretty well-known teams, aren't they? Because I do recognize 2 of them. I've seen Fox and Thug. I think they both have their own kind of breed of frag videos on YouTube. Since I've come back, I've kind of come more familiar with the European scene.
Well, the Europeans are actually right now. This is a nation cup. It's every nation that's got at least 4 Left 4 Dead players. So it's not necessarily teams, it's just groups of people from their countries. We just did a Norway, or a, excuse me. Who did we cast? I don't even remember. Nightcrawler. We did France against the Netherlands. And that was a complete, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but that was an excellent game if you guys want to check it out. Plus, we had a fantastic announcement, which I'll say again. Caper, if you want to ready up here, we can get this show on the road. During a crescendo, I'm going to make our announcement again. But it is something absolutely fantastic, and if you guys don't know what it is, you definitely want to get all your friends in here. Probably during this crescendo, maybe during Map 3 crescendo. We're going to have some very exciting news to announce regarding the Left 4 Dead scene in America. So, we have the attack coming in right now. We have Boomer spawned up, getting the boom on 3 survivors. We've Bill the only unboomed survivor. Smoker going for a pull. Tongue did not hit. And he pulls Bill. Nice pull, but that doesn't actually do anything, as all 4 survivors are very good and very quick to clear that. So right now we have a 197 health bonus. And just, wow, these Euros are awesome to watch, Caper.
It's definitely a change of pace from what I usually see on the American side.
Yeah, it just shows, the metagame in America is way different from the metagame in Europe. And right now we are going to see a dirty 3-1 attempt. We have 200 spawned up forward, and it looks like they're going to make their way in right now. We have a Hunter coming from behind as well. Hunter's making their way in, 2 landing, 1 getting dead stop. Boomer getting the 3 bag right there. Boomer's going to die last, setting up a potential quad cap. And I'm scanning the map. Looks like the hunting rifle is very quickly, but the thing is, you can't pick it up. We won't see them pick it up until after the tank is dead. So they might pick it up for the last little run up top, just before they drop out the windows to go to the safe room. Making their way inside, and let's see, is this a quad? It looks like a quad, except for the boomer. So it's a quad with a boomer. We're going to see a standard attack right here, Caper, and everything's coming from the dark room. Boomer getting popped really easily. Smoker, nice pull right there. Hunter's bouncing around. Looks like there was 1 skied, 1 landed, did a little bit of damage. But survivors are looking in good shape.
Chose a pull that was a little too slim for his fat belly to him poking out. Easy pop.
Tank is now up. Tank is going to be controlled by Theft. And looks like the tank is not going to be able to catch up survivors anytime soon. Caper, do you like to run this all the way back down to the turnstiles in the bottom of the subway, or do you have a different spot you like to fight the tank?
It kind of depends on this run back. If you get hit with some heavy attacks, you might want to run all the way back and get as far away from the tank as possible. But another good spot is right where they are right now, if you cover all the spawns on all sides of that flipped over bus.
Yep, if you guys missed it, the boomer spawned and got right-clicked in the face. So it looks like this tank is going to continue running in. He may have a tri-cap to back him up. Theft running in, 5% rage and is passing. So the tank is now... He ran in while it was passing. It is a Thug tank. Hunter and Smoker landing some nice damage forward. Tank's running around doing a little bit of damage. He doesn't have a boomer getting the boom yet. Boomer with the boom. Nice multi right there, though. Though I don't know if he can actually punch the people up top. He definitely can. He punched Bill right up top and doing a whole bunch of damage to Lewis. This is some nice tank work by Thug Caper.
Yeah, landing those punches despite no boom.
Wow, that was a really sick tank by Thug. I believe that was 8 punches that he got total, and with the little bit of support he had. He didn't actually land a punch while that support was there, I think. It was just all after. So we have
Doing
two
work.
survivors
Could
leading
still
out.
potentially see a wipe here with that health. Still got to go through the event and make it to the safe room, and they're all out of pills pretty much.
Yep. So we have 2 hunters making their way in right now. 1 taken out. Smoker's getting the pull behind, getting cleared. Hunter landing, doing a little bit of damage. Boomer's going to spawn last, likely. I assume they'll probably just hold, as sacking the Boomer now is just kind of pointless.
Reloading.
So they're going to make their way up into the pillar room. And as you said, they're just going to continue to bleed out, and this is actually not a fantastic position to be if you're the Norwegian team.
Weapons here.
We have Boomer set up. We're going to have all 4 spawns ready, making their way in right now. That's interesting. The Hunter came in without any other spawns. The Boomer's coming down. Doesn't actually spawn. I thought he spawned. Apparently I'm just blind, Caper.
And he's just creeping around watching the survivors, waiting for his time to spawn in.
Boomer gets the boom on 2 right. It looks like he's going to come in and die after the rest of his team. Boomer's actually making his way in a little earlier than I anticipated. We have the Tricap coming in right now. Great pull on Francis. Hunter going for some claws on Bill, and here comes the Boomer to go for some scratches and die last. Nice job by this Boomer, and he pops all over Zoe again. I think that's a reboom. So Caper, 64 health bonus. You have 2 attacks left. Do you think that we're going to see a wipe or no?
With the way attacks are getting shut down pretty handily right now, so I don't think unless one of them lands and they get a couple in caps, it looks like they're going to be able to waddle their way to the safe room.
We do have a quad cap though. We have all 3 hunters spawn up. Smoker going for a pull. Hunters making their way in. 2 of them dead stopped. 1 of them landing, and a lot of damage happening here with this pull. And there's 1 in cap and almost 2 in cap. Fox is very, very low. And was he was in cap before, correct? So Fox having to pop some pills. Liquid Run is the only one with pills remaining. Frog is going to go down on 1 more attack, which will mean that we might see 2 more attacks still for this map. And every attack really, really counts right here. You definitely want to get the in-cap on Zoe with this next attack. That would be fantastic. We have a standard attack coming in right now. Hunter's nice ski right there. He was on the wall. Boomer getting the boom on 2. And we have 1 more Hunter. It looks like he wants to go for a damage bounce. And is he just going to drop down straight on top of him? Yes, he is. And whiffs barely, but gets a scratch on Frog. So that means there's going to be 1 more attack this map, Caper.
Smoker's going out, and no one's black and white yet, but maybe Bill?
Bill is
that was
not
his first
black and
in-cap.
So we have 1 last attack. 33 health bonus right now. Boomer spawned up. Oh, wow. I didn't think there was a chance that he was ever going to get that boom. We have 2 people boom. The Smoker goes for the pull, gets taken out. Or not taken out, but the tongue was cleared. Gets a pull on Frog. So Bill is almost going to go black and white. Smoker dropping down, going for some scratches. 20 health bonus remains for the survivors.
Looks like they're going to make it with about an 18 and close out this map, and we'll just have to see what the German team can come back with.
Man, Caper, you sound like such a good cast. You're able to name drop the team, and I'm so glad to have you here. I did a cast earlier with Goose, and Goose is an awesome guy, but he just doesn't have a thought in his brain that's not my thought. Yeah, that's right, Goose. Calling you out, friend.
I'm kind of having an awkward way of hitting the push-to-talk key while I'm trying to, fly around and see what's going on.
I have my push-to-talk bound to my mouse 4. So it's very, very simple for me. We have the Boomer getting shut down. Hunter coming for some scratches. Whiffs the first one. Smoker going for a pull, and this other Hunter's going to come for scratch as well. Hunter is taken out, and we only see one scratch happen off that. So Caper, you're normally a, I don't know what it's called, the voice activated kind of guy?
That's what I prefer, because I would used to strat call for VVV, and I didn't want to be hitting an extra mouse key or trying to, running around or shooting.
Fair enough. We're going to see a standard attack happen here in the hallway. Survivors really made a lot of ground. We have the Boomer coming, booming on 2 survivors right there. Hunter getting skeeted. Boomer coming, making it a 4-bag. The barf bag happens right there. Smoker's going to get out. Looks like they want to hold for a quad. So, Caper of VVV fame. You guys won a tournament or 2 back in your day, correct?
Yeah, we got some pretty decent prizes out when the game was, a little more sponsored, but since I've been back, it seems it's become, a bigger and bigger following than it was just with Frustians.
Yeah, Frustians is the reason I came here. And this tank is up. We have the Boomer spawning. Oh, barely right-click by Bill. He was puking all over him, but the nice... Oh, good job by that AI Boomer getting shot by Francis. And this is really bad. Tank is pushing his way in right now. We have 2 survivors boomed in this dark room. And this tank is going to be able to do so much damage. He's going for a rock. Survivors are trapped. And looks like Tank does not want to go in. He just wants to stop the survivors from running back. I probably would have gone in for some damage. I don't know about you, Caper.
He made the right call. The horde was almost dead, and he wants to wait for another attack. He was just happy to have them held up in that room.
I can't say I agree with this, though, trying to bait the survivors into that door. He just lost almost 1,000 health right there. And Lewis runs out. That's a crazy idea. Tank pushing in, punching Zoe. We have a Hunter coming in for a stumble. Hunter getting dead stop. Boomer booming on Bill. Tank is going to be able to do so much damage in the stairwell. This horde's about to trickle in and just completely demolish the survivors. We have Tank punching, setting up a multi, but somehow missing the multi. We have Bill going to be in-capped here, looks like. We have Francis taking a whole bunch of damage. Frog is doing so much damage with this tank. That's 1 in-cap. We have 3 survivors who are going to be bleeding after this. And this tank, wow, more and more punches. Germany is just getting demolished by this frog tank. Smoker going for a pull. Tank is at 16 HP. And this Boomer boomed on 1. Tank running in, and he is dead. But I cannot see Germany surviving this Caper.
And Tank was fairly smart. Once survivors made a mistake by pushing him a little too much, they got a little cocky. He didn't want them to get in that room so they could juke around. He wanted to keep them in that stairway, and I felt like I was watching like 2009 Left 4 Dead before the patch when multis got introduced, because they were right together and he was only landing 1 punch.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate for the tank. We have an attack coming in right now. It's a quad! Hunter gets dead stopped on the doorway. I hate it when that happens, but this is so much damage. This basically guarantees the wipe, Caper.
Definitely be getting a couple of survivors black and white now.
Alright, looks like we have no survivors black and white. But this crescendo is going to bleed them all down so much that they're going to be able to get scratched down and go black and white. And again, not holding it in the stairwell. I'm a little confused by this. Again, this is Norway against Germany. Norway got wiped on map 1, I believe. Made it with 472 points. Hunter up on top, scratching. And this is 1 survivor who does definitely go black and white now. That's going to be 2 black and white. Rocker and Thug remaining strong without going black and white so far. But they have a whole bunch of horde to deal with, and this Boomer looks like he's going his cute little butt down for a despawn.
Not looking good for the German team right now, especially since they can't run crescendos.
Absolutely. Looks like the surviving team has a health point, or a score of 704. We have this attack coming in right now, and that's another in cap right there. Boomer dropped in. We have a Smoker getting a pullback on Rocker. And this boomer is just getting juggled around. So Survivor's at 10 health bonus. But right now the scores are 728 to like 540 roughly. And looks like Germany is not going to be able to make this map. Maybe they will. We have 2 survivors black and white. We have Shuby and Rocker black and white. Shuby is at, looks like, 4 HP. And he fell to his death. I was watching that first person. We have Hunters growling. Making his way in? No. We have Smoker going for a pull. We have Hunters coming for some scratches. Nice in cap right there. And there's 1 Hunter left to go for some scratches. Taken out, though. So this is going to be... There's actually a potential that we're going to see a couple survivors make it here, Caper.
It could be, after our first blooper of the match.
Oh, Francis's body. I watched all the survivors in singular first person walk out of that and just land right next to Francis's body. But right now, Theft is the only one who is not black and white, and he has the lowest HP. So that means if there's an in cap, he should probably just keep going. We have the Hunter making his way in, Boomer dropping in. Oh, there's the 3-bag. That's definitely death right here. We have 1 survivor dying right there to the Smoker pull. Smoker can drop down, get some claws, and that's going to be it. And that is it for this Caper. But to talk a little bit about how this community has thrived, I know you didn't hear this announcement yet, but NewGamesNinja.com is doing a show match on Sunday the 27th at 6 o'clock Eastern between Latino Heat and ID. The winning team walks away with $100, and it's going to be cast here on EREV. We're going to be seeing the map Death Toll. We're going to play maps 1 through 4 on Death Toll. Then the winning team or the losing team of 1 through 4 gets to choose a map. They're going to play 1 through 4 on the map of choice. If both teams end up winning one campaign, we are going to Suicide Blitz for 1 through 5 for just some gigantic shenanigans. And again, this is for $100. The winning team walks away, you know, almost in, I don't know, that's a lot of money. So I'm very excited to be bringing that to you guys. Again, that's on Sunday the 27th. NewGamesNinja.com /L4D. Anyway,
it's pretty interesting. Was there a vote on which teams got to play?
This is the first time, and I want to just make it as epic of a show match as possible. So I picked ID and Latino Heat. If this goes smashingly, which I fully expect that it will, because our community is awesome, and they're going to get everybody in, checking out New Games Ninja and watching the show match. If it's as much of a success as I believe it will be, then there's potential for more in the future. So, well, let's just make this awesome. We have the attack coming in right now. It's Hunter coming from inside, getting dead stop. Boomer getting the boom on 2. A Smoker coming for a pull, and nothing happens right there. 0 damage happening so far, Caper.
Nicely shut down. They were to juke into that room and not able to capitalize on any separation.
Correct. You know what, Caper? I can't resist it anymore. I need to eat a Thin Mint, so why don't you talk for a little bit?
Oh, the crescendo is about to come up, so I was going to fix my push-to-talk key, but...
Oh, fine. I ate half a Thin Mint. This is going to suck for a couple seconds, but... Anyway, we have 3 Hunters ready. Survivors are probably going to run back. I don't see any reason why they would stay underneath, but looks like they definitely want to. So, we're going to see a Boomer. Why is he not up top coming for the boom? That just boggles my mind. The Boomer is unable to get a spawn. We have all 3 Hunters making their way in, and all 3 landing! This is so much damage happening right here. Lewis is down to half health already, and he's continuing to take damage. This Horde is trickling in perfectly. Lewis is almost going in-capped off that, and that was such an attack Caper.
Yeah, that was some crazy separation, considering the level play that we're seeing here. But it looks like they are rushing forward. I thought that they don't do this.
Yeah, I'm confused as well. I thought you could not run crescendos. Maybe you can go just slightly forward, you just can't run it the entire way. Hunter getting skeeted right now. Smoker going for a pull, getting the pull! Oh man, Bill he's gonna take a whole bunch of damage here. He's just hanging right now, taking so much damage from the smoker tongue, and he doesn't actually fall to take damage. He fell onto the little ledge, which is very, very good for him. But this is so much damage, and Theft accidentally popped his pills. Theft
Whoops.
at 75 health popped his pills. This is not good for the German team. So we have the Germans they're just going to chill right here and take this entire crescendo. They're not going to run it, so I think you can go parts of it. We have an attack coming in right now. Hunter landing on Lewis in the hallway. Another Hunter coming back in. Smoker going for some scratches. And Lewis is almost incapped right there. I can't believe that Theft took his pills. But Caper, did you want to fix your push to talk, or are you good?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Hold on.
Okay. Well, I'll just sit here and babble away then. So it looks like we have Thug at just about a scratch to go down. Rocker, I'm going to guess 10 HP. Shuby at 80 and Theft at 65. 3 sets of pills remaining. And there is a witch. You must deal with the witch. She must be activated. If you avoid a witch, you do not get points for the map, because these Euros are just awesome. But obviously, you can't really avoid that witch. That would be very impressive to be able to. Alright, looks like they're slowly making their way forward. We had a Caper reconnect, it looks like, and Witch is being drawn, and I'm not sure where she went. Did she die at?
I don't see her body anywhere.
I don't know where the witch is. Yes, I can hear you. You're a beautiful Caper. No matter what you say.
Thank you, Miss.
You can't take my breath away. So anyway, yeah, that was interesting. I'm glad that Thug was the one to go for the draw crown, though, as him getting incap doesn't actually mean a darn thing. Survivors making their way to the manhole of doom. We have seen many players die here in the past, and they all dropped right away. Nice job. We have Hunter down low getting skeeted. Boomer coming and getting the boom on 2. Hunter and Boomer getting the boom over all 4 survivors. Smoker is running away. It looks like he wants to try and set up a quad, and I really can't blame them, as this tank is going to be very vicious for Germany anyway. So why not throw a quad in on top of it? So,
They're
okay, what do you
gonna
think
want to
of...
try and go for that quad attempt before the tank spawn if possible, but he's already up, and they don't have their ghost ready.
Yep, so we have the Smoker going for a pull from nowhere. Hunter's landing some pounces, and Theft inside! Oh, barely took out that Hunter. That was very dangerous. I wish we could go to a war room, but we can't, so... We have a bot tank, and looks like he is going to run forward. Survivors are also going to run forward. Excuse me. This is a dangerous situation, but they're going to go and take this as wide as possible. And I love this area. I think this is the best area in the sewers to fight the tank. Tank is cutting 3 survivors off, though. And Theft is outside all alone. Nice multi by the tank. Nice multi again, and this is definitely going to be a wipe here, Caper.
Yes. I don't know why they were so aggressive to put through to those tunnels, and Zoe got caught up in common, and Tank just flushed the rest of them back into the hole, and...
Yep. Smoker and the Hunter doing their job. Tank is just chasing poor Francis, I believe that is. No, that was Lewis. Down the hallway. So Germany wipes again. We're going to see the Norwegians get their shot here in a second.
Not sure if they're getting a little careless due to frustration, but yeah, I guess the Norwegians are going to be making their comeback.
Looks like they're taking a little bit of a break right here. So, what do you think of these Euros? Do you think it's very similar to the American style, or are they just playing on a just completely different from what you would have expected?
Yeah, the format changed. I mean, there was a lot bigger differences back in the day when Europeans, like, they were very focused on quad caps and not really doing damage. But now it's quite similar, just kind of slightly different rule sets.
Now that is the cutest boomer spawn I've ever seen. If our cameraman can get a nice shot of that boomer, he's just sitting right on top of the light pole. I've never seen that, and it makes me giggle. I don't think it's good, but it makes me giggle.
Yeah, their boomer play is very peculiar, though, in terms of you don't see any bunny hopping or rocket booms as much in their style of play. They just have their cute little spawn spots.
We have the boomer getting the barf bag. Smoker with a pull forward. Hunter getting some stumbles. And this is a little bit of damage. I forgot to announce that also the crouch glitch rocket boom is illegal. I'm not sure my thoughts on that. I've really started to enjoy the crouch glitch rocket boom, but
you can still rocket boom without a crouch glitch. But yeah, it is a glitch in the game, and
I really enjoy the maximum velocity speed. I've been fooling around with the crouch glitch boomer a lot, and I tell you, it leads to some awesome booms. But anyway, we have 300s in the boomer coming in. Boomer getting, nice job shooting them out of the sky. We have 200s landing. One was skeeted, I believe, and a little bit of damage happening right there. But that shot on the boomer was fantastic.
You actually see a crouch bit. I think it was a crouch glitch, but it was a really crazy B-hop in my video, and I popped a goose, and he was just flying along, and had to slow-mo it down so much just so you could see like how fast he was going.
A little bit of a... Ladies and gentlemen, Caper just released a 20-minute video of himself and how awesome he is. My only complaints are that it doesn't have enough of me in it. So Caper, your next video better circle star me. I should be just as big a part of it, if not a bigger part of it than you. But you guys can check that out on YouTube. I believe it's Caper8. V-I-I-I. Correct?
Yep, that would be the one. I did include chapter times for people that have ADD.
I have ADD, but I can always watch Left 4 Dead. It's just during long tanks that I get super bored. Or finales. I hate finales. But that has something completely different to do with anything.
Yeah, I was very careful about not making any of the tanks drawn out.
So you guys go check that out after this cast. I have an in-game shout-out to Moosey from Exile. That's all I'm going to read. Because I don't really feel like doing shout-outs today. The Euros, they're not big on the shout-outs, and I haven't really got any shout-outs, so we're just going to stay away from them today. So the witch is up, and is she in the exact same spot? She definitely is. Oh, we have a quad cap, so they're going to go with this quad cap beforehand. Smoker spawned up, and we have 100 skeeted. Nice shot right there. Smoker getting the pull back, and this is going to be a little bit of damage onto Lewis right there. But they're going to have a free run at this witch, and wow, this is... The Norwegians just have so much more health than the Germans did on their way to this. Witch getting team crowned right there. Crown.
I guess they didn't want to save that quad cap, which usually generally would, but which it was in such a narrow spot, it would be hard to land.
Yeah, that would be unbelievably difficult. Looks like we're going to see a boomer boom the first people down. Maybe he's going to boom up the hole, I'm not sure. But we're going to see a standard attack happening here. They're going to try and get a death pull. And otherwise this tank is going to be very, very difficult for the infected to be able to work with. Looks like we're going to see 100 down low. The boomer down low. Hunter and Smoker up top. And wow, making their way in right now. That is very, very bad. The boomer coming in, getting no boom. So we're going to see a quad attempt. If the survivors do not get the tank up in time, but I'm sure they will, Caper.
Yeah, that's one of the things I really love about the new hardcore mod. You see some of the old strats that people are used to shutting down come back and be a little more viable, like the the death pulls on the manholes, because no tier 2 and no items to throw up there to release the smoker tongue.
Yeah, I'm enjoying hardcore a lot, but I feel like it's starting to get too easy. We have the quad coming in right now, and two hunters landed. One getting dead stopped, and Smoker got a good pull, but that was very, very close. I wish we saw another quad happen. But tank is up. Tank is being controlled by Theft, also known as the Feller, I believe. So Theft making his way in right now. and gonna just run through. Survivors are gonna go fight in this area back here, and it used to be a very, very good spot to fight the tank, but I'm gonna claim for myself because I found out that you can get the boomer up top behind, and then as soon as I found that out, everybody did. So I'm claiming it for myself. I don't care if that's not true. That's a very dangerous spot to get a boom. Tank is pushing his way in, whiffs his first punch. We have boomer spawned up behind, coming for the boom. Boom's on only one survivor. Tank doing some serious work here though. Nice multis right there, and this is going to be another wipe. Nice pull forward. And wow, I don't know if these tanks are just being perfectly played by the infected, or if the survivors just don't know how to fight tanks anymore. But these tanks have just been vicious.
Yeah, it was a very well played tank, and there really is no good spots down in the sewers to fight the tank. It's very difficult to shut it down, but it's definitely not one of my favorite spots, getting pushed back into a spot where you can't get out of. And tank pushed in, got, I think it was 3 sets of multis, and someone gets pulled forward, and that's just GG for that map.
So it's supposed to be 1 through 4, but it looks like a bunch of people left. So maybe they only played 1 through 3?
The forward thinking of Europeans. 4th map's stupid too. Make the games 20 minutes.
I guess. Well, that's one way to increase the speed at which you can do this. But I guess, ladies and gentlemen...
Oh, I think I know what happened is, don't they play per map? Like, it's not about score, it's how many maps you win, so they won 2 out of, or 3 out, or, they won so many, and this map wouldn't really win anything back, even if they were to make it.
I have no idea, Caper. But I guess that is going to be it for this cast. A reminder, everybody, on Sunday, the 27th at 6 o'clock Eastern, ID against Latino Heat in a best-of-3 Left 4 Dead show match, where the winning team walks away with $100. That's a really good amount of money to get for just sitting and playing Left 4 Dead for a day. So if you guys don't already know, make sure you tune into that. It's being brought to us by NewGamesNinja.com. We're starting on Death Toll. We're playing 1 through 4. Then the loser of Death Toll picks the map. We'll play 1 through 4 on that map. And then it's off to 1 through 5 on Suicide Blitz. So... yeah, that's pretty awesome. I can't wait to cast it. It's brought to us again by NewGamesNinja.com. And I'm not sure who the co-caster is going to be, but it's going to be cast here on eRev TV. So everybody make sure you tune into that. Caper, do you have any closing words before we sign out?
Well, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure to see some different style of play, and have me back soon.
I absolutely will. So, ladies and gentlemen, for Caper and myself and our video man, cameraman, Nightcrawler, thanks for watching, and we will see you probably tomorrow with some more European Left 4 Dead action. Love you guys.